In Sufi wisdom, the unlived life is not an empty one. It is a soul that never found the courage to speak its own language. Every desire that rises within you carries a hidden message. It is not the desire itself that corrupts you, but the fear of admitting it. The Sufi knows that the energy of what is suppressed does not die. It only hides, becoming sadness, fatigue, or quiet despair. Many forms of depression are nothing but imprisoned vitality, the soul begging to be seen. When a person constantly chooses to be good at the cost of being real, they build a cage of virtue around their heart. The path of awakening begins when you dare to ask, which part of me have I silenced to remain acceptable? The unlived truth does not fade away. It waits. It waits in your loneliness, in your longing, in the weight that never lifts. To heal is not to reject desire, but to listen to what it wanted to reveal about who you are meant to become. The Sufis never treated anger as a curse. They saw it as fire, untamed, but holy. The fire burns only because there is something false that must turn to ash. Anger is a mirror showing where your boundaries have been violated or your truth denied. When suppressed, it turns inward, into guilt, illness, or quiet self-destruction. When expressed with awareness, it becomes clarity, the strength to say no without hate. The prophet said that the strongest one is not he who conquers others, but he who conquers himself in anger. The Sufi listens to what his anger is teaching him, not to destroy, but to purify. Every flame has its wisdom if you can stand still long enough to hear it. The fear of being ordinary is the ego's most delicate disguise. Even when we renounce fame or wealth, the ego whispers, "At least be special in your humility." The seeker must recognize this trap. The need to stand out is still a form of attachment. The Sufi path is about dissolving into the One, becoming so transparent that nothing remains but truth. Ordinary life is not the enemy of enlightenment. It is its hiding place. Allah is found not in greatness, but in sincerity. When you give up the need to be extraordinary, you return to your natural state, the one that simply is. The greatest secret is that ordinariness, when lived fully, becomes sacred. Some people were never loved simply for existing. They were loved for performing, achieving, pleasing. Their childhood praise became a soft chain around their soul. To be the good one meant safety. But that conditioning robs a person of rest. You grow into an adult who cannot fail, cannot stop, cannot show weakness. The Sufis would say such a soul has forgotten tawakul, trust in being loved without reason. The healing begins when you allow yourself to be imperfect and still worthy. When you stop earning love, love finally finds you. The beloved does not clap, he embraces. There are times when life offers you goodness, and yet something inside resists it. You get close to peace and suddenly create chaos. You reach success and sabotage it. The Sufis called this the pull of the past self, the part of you that feels guilty for outgrowing its pain. Every transformation threatens the ego that was built in suffering. It fears extinction, but growth always feels like betrayal to who you once were. The seeker must learn to honor his past without remaining trapped in it. The real betrayal is staying small when your soul is ready to expand. The journey is not about killing your old self, but blessing it, thanking it, and walking beyond.